Alright guys, just saying here, back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out the LR Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. Because I did do a poll asking who you guys wanted to see EZA from the Future Saga category the most. And this guy did win the poll by a landslide. So, figure we could do a showcase on this guy because there's also not much else going on in Dokkan right now. It's just kind of dry. And this guy can still look pretty solid as well. I mean, in terms of his offense, he can definitely get to some pretty impressive levels considering his age, because he does get some extra attack every time Ki raises by 1. So, of course, with a lot of Ki spheres, you know, again, this guy can look pretty solid offensively. But in terms of his defense, it's kind of the opposite. He's not really going to be looking that good. Just because he's like, you know, over 3 years old. He released during the 5th year anniversary. So, of course, power creep has definitely hit this guy pretty hard. But before we get into the video, if you find yourself enjoying it at any point, feel free to like and subscribe. Also, keep in mind there are timestamps in the video. So if you want to skip around to any part, then absolutely feel free to do that. And yeah, let's get right into it. So on this opening rotation right here, we are going to have 4 out of 7 links. And we do also have some attack support from the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. So, you know, we're looking alright. And start of turn, we're at 121k defense. Okay, so that kind of sucks, right? 121k defense is definitely very bad. But, I mean, we do get 50% defense on super attack. So right here, we're going to be, what, 200k defense? A little bit above that, maybe. So, I mean, I guess that's alright, right? Because he's a little over 3 years old. A 4 million attack stat. Yeah, I mean, not really the best. But, again, we didn't even get, like, an 18 Ki super. We got pretty unlucky with Ki. Which, Ki is going to be an issue with this guy. Which does kind of suck because he gets a lot of attack with every time, you know, Ki raises by 1. So, of course, that is going to make him kind of wonky. But he does have some Ki in his kit, but it's kind of wonky, right? He gets 2 Ki every time you deliver the final blow. Up to 6. I hate that mechanic, dude. The final blow thing on any unit, I hate it, right? I mean, the STR EZA Goku Black has it. The LR Prime Battle Trunks has it. This guy has it. It's just so annoying. Because most of the events in the game, there's only like 1 or 2 phases. I mean, of course, there's like Infinite History and, you know, other events to where, you know, delivering a final blow can be kind of useful, or you can make it work, right? But in most events, like Red Zone events and stuff like that, it's only 1, 2, 3 phases. So then having to deliver the final blow, it can be kind of tricky because then you're not always going to be able to do that. And then you can get locked in slot 3, and then the first 2 units are going to kill the enemy because, you know, units are just hitting insanely hard right now. So, I don't know. It's a really wonky, just like mechanic, and I really don't like it. I think delivering the final blow is just very tedious, right? But the good thing is he just gets 6 Ki. So it's nice if you have that, but it's not like required in this guy's kit. Like the EZA Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, once he delivers the final blow, he gets significantly better. But it's a little different with this guy, you know, he just gets some extra Ki. So, I mean, he can look better because then he does get extra attack every time you get Ki. But it's not going to be like a crazy difference, right? And then he does also recover 6% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received. So, I mean, that's not like the worst HP regeneration. I mean, 6% is alright, but I don't know, right? I mean, it's only 6%, and also you have to receive an attack. So, it's not necessarily the greatest, like, HP regeneration thing going on, but at least he does have it. It's definitely still pretty good that, you know, that he has it. It's still pretty useful. But alright, right here, we're at 121k defense. Once again, you know, nothing too impressive defensively. After we super, I think we're only going to be, again, around 200k defense. Now, I did use an item right here, so offensively, we're going to be looking a little bit better. Yeah, 7.3. I mean, that's pretty solid, right? Considering his age, 7.3. We're missing a couple links. We're missing Legendary Power and Kamehameha right here. So, I think from that, that's like, what, 40% attack? Almost 50% attack? Something like that. So, I mean, we could look better offensively if we had more links activated. I guess I could have put him in slot 2 and we would have gotten that, but I don't know. The Transforming Goku Black, dude, he just sucks, right? This guy is really, really bad. I'm just gonna say this. This is not my first time recording this. I've recorded this showcase like 4 times, and every single time that Goku Black will just die. Because even in here, he just gets cooked, bro. Like, we need a new Dokkan Fest Goku Black or Zamasu or something like that. And then we need to see an EZA for the Transforming Goku Black, and then this LR Goku Black. Because both of them are just, you know, just pretty bad, right? Especially the Transforming Goku Black. Because he gets cooked even in here. Like, in the second phase. So, not really that impressive from him. But unfortunately, he is pretty much the best linking partner for this LR Goku Black. So we did have to bring him on the team. And that's another issue with this Goku Black. It's just, you know, teams, linking partners, all that. I mean, I guess there's the LR Fuse Zamasu, and then there's the LR EZA Goku Black and Zamasu. But right now, I don't think we have a single 200% team that the LR, this LR Goku Black, like, fits on a team with both of those units I just mentioned. So that's why, like, linking partners, teams, all that, it's really wonky with this guy right now, right? So, okay, right here, we're going to get 6 Key Spheres, because we did have the God Goku provide some Rainbow Key Spheres for us, and we are going to have majority of our links active, because this guy is a Big Bad Bosses unit, so, of course, having that activated in link level 10 is going to be very important. So, I mean, yeah, we can just play the rotation out. Hopefully, we don't get supered first thing, because if we do, we could die. I'll just say that. We could easily die. 82k. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That is a lot of damage. I mean, you know, I know he's over 3 years old. This guy released well before, you know, this event even came out. So, of course, you know, it makes sense. He wouldn't be the best in here, but still, dude, that is crazy. That is just crazy. Because, like, dude, power creep, man. Because, what, during the 5th year anniversary, like, 200k defense was fine. That was more than enough to survive in these difficult events. But now, dude, you're getting one-shotted from, like, normals. I mean, I guess it's possible, you know, you double super with this guy, and then you might be able to tank double digits from, like, normals in some of these mildly difficult events if you get the double super, because this guy does get 50% defense on both his 12 and 18 key. So that means if you get the additional, that's another 50% defensive buff, which, of course, will get you very far because that's another 50% defense. So on that rotation right there, if we got the double super, what we would have been, like, approaching 400k defense. Which still isn't good, but it's a lot better than 200k, right? So I do think going full additionals with this guy is probably the way to go just because of that. I mean, you could make the case for maybe dodge, because of course this guy is just taking way too much damage. So going full dodge with him is probably the only way you would be able to bring him and survive with him in some of these difficult events. But as I said previously, I think this guy can EZA relatively soon. So if you do give him full dodge, you know, when his EZA releases, that probably won't be the best way to have him built. So I think full additionals is actually safe because he gets defense on super. And typically any unit that gets defense on super, giving them some additionals is the way to go, really. I mean, because of course, you know, getting any more supers is just getting more defensive buffs, right? So then, of course, that's really good. But if you really want to play it safe, you could just wait until his EZA details get revealed and then just go from there, right? But all right, on this rotation right here, we should be looking pretty good. I think we can use his Rage. Yeah, we can. Okay. So the Rage is good, but I don't really like the condition behind it. It's a little harsh. So you have to be below 66% HP starting from the 6th turn. So we do have it right here because we got pretty lucky. I mean, you know, this team is just... I mean, it's good, but, you know, some units, specifically this guy, just take way too much damage. So it was kind of easy to get it. But the fact that it's from turn 6, I think is the main thing about the condition that's bad, because that's just way too late in the fight, right? But anyway, we can't play the active skill right here, or the Rage, I guess. So let me make sure I have the skip off, which I do. And yeah, let's go ahead and play this. Okay, so pretty quick, nothing too crazy with the actual animation. But okay, so we do give ourselves an extra 1 key per key sphere obtained, and we are also super effective against all types. So I mean, it's a good rage mode, or giant form, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it definitely is useful. I mean, you do some extra damage, you can get a super attack pretty easily, but I don't know. I mean, it's nothing crazy, right? It's good. I mean, obviously you're not taking any damage, and you can do a good bit of damage, but it's not the craziest rage mode out there, giant form, or, you know, whatever. I mean, they're all kind of the same thing, right? I mean, you know, the giant transformations, the rage modes, whatever, they literally do the same thing. So, overall, useful, but not really anything too crazy. I mean, I think with this guy's EZA, there's a lot they need to do, because his passive is extremely short. I mean, you know, it makes sense why it's short. He's a very old unit. It's only like 2 lines, so definitely there's a lot of new things they need to implement with this guy. They need to just give him higher stat buffs and all that, because just overall, this guy really isn't looking that crazy. And also, that Rage transformation, I'm pretty sure that only lasts for 1 turn, which definitely isn't really the greatest thing either. But Anyway, we're at 121k defense. I mean, yeah, we've already seen that a couple times throughout the video. Not really the greatest defensive stat. We have to pop a Ghost Usher right there because we'd probably die if we didn't. And we are going to nuke with him. Now, I'll say this. I mean, I said this in my previous video, but if you get a unit that gets in, like, more attack and defense with every key sphere obtained, and then you use nuking items, it just gets crazy, right? It gets really crazy. So our attack stat is about to be insane right here. We are also going to use the World Tournament Announcer item. So yeah, just this turn's going to be crazy. I can already tell you we're going to hit like a, probably like a 30 million attack stat. Actually 15.5. Okay, that's pretty low. It's a lot lower than I was expecting, actually. All right. Well, I take it back. I was wrong. My bad. 15.5. I mean, that's solid. We crit, I guess. So, I mean, I guess there's that. But overall, just not really that impressive, right? I mean, he recovers HP. He gets some extra attack the more key spheres you get. And he gets some defense on super. And then he's got the rage mode. And then that's pretty much it. And all of those things are kind of wonky, right? Except for the defense on super. Because, of course, that's good. But, like, the HP regeneration, it's not really the greatest amount. It's only 6% HP. And also you need to receive an attack, which this guy's taking so much damage. So I don't really think you want to have him receive an attack. And then the rage mode, I mean, it's good, but I don't know. I feel like he should give himself 2 key per key sphere obtained, because only 1. I mean, it makes it to where you're probably never really going to get an 18 key super in his rage mode, which definitely really isn't that good. And then the extra attack every time his key raises by 1 is good, but I don't know. Key is an issue with this guy, right? I mean, if we didn't bring items, we probably wouldn't have seen his 18 key all that frequently. So anyway, I'm complaining a lot about this guy. I don't know why. He's 3 years old. I mean, of course he'd be bad, but with all that shown, let's go ahead and cut to the Cell Max test. All right, so we're here fighting Cell Max, and we got a pretty good rotation for him. We are going to have 4 out of 7 links, so we do have Big Bad Bosses activated, which, of course, as we said, is very important. We got some support from the STR Goku Black, 157k defense. Yeah, this is not about to be good. This is not going to go good. This first attack is probably going to kill us, even if it's a normal, but we'll see. You know what, 135k, actually, that's not horrible. And we did a 9 million attack stat. Actually, okay, so a 9 million attack stat, that's pretty impressive. And we're taking 100k per normal. So, yeah, that's a lot of damage. I mean, about what I expected. I think it's safe to say we would die from a super. Speaking of, we're going to die right here. But anyway, still very impressive with the Goku Black. I think 100k per normal, as bad as that is actually pretty good considering his age. So overall, I would say that wasn't horrible. Again, he just really needs that easy A because, I mean, power creep, again, has hit this guy so hard. Because there's so much in his kit that he just doesn't have, right? I mean, a lot of units now have guard, damage reduction, dodge to really help them, perform well defensively in these difficult events. And the fact that Goku Black has none of that, he just gets some defense on super, of course, is going to make it to where he just gets destroyed. He gets cooked in these events. So with all that shown, let's go ahead and cut to the unit breakdown. Alright, so here we have Proof of All Power to Judge All of Creation, Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose. Very long title. I think that's the longest one in the game. But alright, his leader skill is Future Saga category Ki +4, HP attack and defense plus 130%, or Extreme Int type Ki +4, HP attack and defense plus 100%. So a solid leader skill, I guess. I mean, with an easy A, this 150%. That'll help some newer players or free-to-play players, so I guess kind of useful with that. And then his super attack effect on his 12 key is that he greatly raises defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage. And then his 18 key is he greatly raises defense for 1 turn again, does mega colossal damage. And then his passive is that he gets attack and defense plus 66%. He gets an additional attack plus 6% per key meter bar up to 120%. So basically every time key raises by 1, he just gets 6% attack up to 120%. And then he gets 2 key with every final blow delivered up to 6. And then he recovers 6% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received. So a very short passive, like I was saying earlier in the video. I mean, they just need to give him a lot of stuff, right? Maybe give him some crits, super effective against all types if they want to focus more on his offense. Or maybe if they want to give him some defense power, guard, damage reduction, dodge, anything like that, just to make him, perform better in difficult events. But, I mean, not the worst passive considering his age, but, definitely not really that good now. And then his rage is obviously the effect is, he goes into rage mode for a turn. And then the condition is that it can be activated when HP is 66% or less, starting from the 6th turn from start of battle, once only. And then when you do go into rage, his passive is he gets 1 key per key sphere obtained, and then he gets attacks effective against all types. So pretty solid there. And then his super attack effects, he just does destructive damage. So, I mean, it's useful, but I don't know, it's nothing too crazy. And then his links are Super Saiyan, Fear and Faith, Kamehameha, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. And then his categories are Future Saga, Realm of Gods, Patara, Time Travelers, Kamehameha, Exploding Rage, Inhuman Deeds, Corroded Body and Mind, Accelerated Battle, Global Chaos, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and Power of Wishes. So alright, that is the LR Rose Goku Black. Let me know what you guys are thinking of this guy down in the comments, and let me know what you want his EZA to look like. And yeah, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.